Guys, believe it or not, it is raining again. So I'm going to go ahead and do this video so that I can turn some of the lights out. In the South and the way that I was raised, when it's thundering and lightning, you turn off as many lights as you possibly can. But let me just tell you a little story. It's story time. Let me tell you a little story. Um, as you all know, I'm 68 years old, and when I was 65 years old, my husband and I, Thomas, we were blessed to appear on the Food Network channel in a competition. I've told you guys about this. I talk about it every chance I get because I'm really, really proud of it. And it was really an amazing experience for us. Um, we worked in the food industry for many years, and we also had a career in baking. So, when we got this opportunity, it was amazing. Well, it was a competition, and the prize was um, over $100,000. Over $100,000 of free rent in the mall for 1 year. So I was just so thankful, and I knew that it was only through God, the grace of God, that I was being allotted this opportunity. And I felt like all of everything in my universe was aligning for this to happen for us. So we went through this competition, and I'm going to tell you a couple of things that happened just so that you know, and um, everything that I'm going to tell you is verifiable. Some of the things that I'm going to tell you, I've never told, I've never talked about, and some of the things that happen, I still won't talk about because, um, you know, it's not going to benefit anyone by me saying certain things. So um, we were there for almost a week in Meridian. They put us up in a hotel. They took our phones at times, and we were under a lot of pressure from like 7:30 in the morning to 12 and 1 o'clock at night. We were shooting over and over and over and saying, it was very, very intense. And we were there for close to a week, and we did a lot of different small competitions that led up to one big competition. Um, we had family, friends. I cannot believe the love that we received of friends flying in from Chicago and other places. I mean, at their own expense and putting themselves up in hotels at their own expense to share in this event with us. So if you ever saw the show, um, you'll see all of our family and friends, and a lot of them were not from Mississippi. They flew in. Um, the link is out there. I urge you guys to go watch it because I think that our experience is that we experienced on the show is something that will really, really benefit you. Um, you can find it under either Mary Joe's Tamales or Suck the Shuck Tamales. And if you watch the entire episode, you'll understand the whole works. As you can see, guys, the menu board today has no menu on it because we're not going to be eating today. But so we did the last competition, and the last competition was the person who sold the most food because we were competing against two other people. So they were on one side of the mall, we were on the other side of the mall. And the person that sold the most tamales, I'm sorry, not tamales, but that was our food. But and the other teams had um, subs. You know, their thing was subs. But the one that sold the most food, because we did have other things on our menu, won the space, this opportunity of a lifetime. So on that day, we worked, and what they did was they had, uh, you know, I don't know how many people, 1,000 people, maybe even more, in this large room at the mall. And they gave them tickets. And I believe they gave each one of them about $30 worth of tickets. And they could take those tickets and go to us or go on the other side or get food from here and food from there. But that's how they calculated. It wasn't in actual dollars and cents. They calculated from the tickets. So we had to make sure that we took the tickets and they were counting, like a $5 ticket is $5. So, we had to make sure that we took the money, took the tickets, and then they converted them over to cash. So, at the end of the competition, our line, I'm telling you, we had a line out of this world. We had hundreds of people in our line, and it was only three of us taking care of all of those people. Thomas was doing all of the cooking. Our nephew came in and helped him with some of the serving, putting things together, but all of the cooking, the making the hot wings, doing everything, Thomas did. They gave us about an hour, I think, to prep before, and that was making the coleslaw, the potato salad. We had to do all of that. So at the end of the competition, now we're waiting. Our families and friends are waiting for Tyler Florence to come up and tell us, who won. So we're standing there, and I tell you, my heart was pounding fiercely. I've never felt anything like that in my life. It was pounding so fiercely that I thought I was going to pass out. And Tyler stood there and he looked at us and he looked at the other team. And when he made his announcement, the other team name was Po' Boy Sandwiches. And he looked at us and he said, and the winner is Po' Boy Sandwiches. Yes, at that moment, my legs literally buckled, and Thomas grabbed me and held me, and he held me tight, and I was crying uncontrollably, and he said, it's okay, it's okay. We won anyway. It's okay, it's okay. And when he said that, my tears stopped because I know that we had done everything that we possibly could. And I knew that we had won. At that moment, no. And to hear the cheers for the other team and, the happiness and the joy, I was happy for them, but I was not happy for us. Tyler said, it was so close, and it had taken them a long time to come back with the count. And during that time, we were praying and we were, doing everything and hoping and praying. And we lost by 29 points, $29. Doing part of the competition, one of our dear friends had been at the end of the line, the very end of the line, or toward the end, and he did not get an opportunity to come up and, for us to physically take the tickets from him and to serve him his food. He came doing the competition where we knew that the time was running out. The time was running out because they would be saying, you know, you got 30 more minutes, you know. Our friend came to the side and he had his 30 tickets in his hand. He still have those 30 tickets that he said he's going to frame and give to us. He had those 30 tickets and he called Tommy, Tommy, and he tried to give him those 30 tickets. He said, I have these tickets. I'm not going to make it to the front of the line. Take the tickets. And Thomas said, no, I can't take those tickets. I can't do that. I can't do it. Now, no one would have, who would have known the difference? I mean, so much was going on. He said, no, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot take those tickets. I have to serve you the food. And when Tyler announced that we lost by 29 points, $29, it was like, wow. If we had taken those $30 in tickets, we would have won by $1. Afterwards, our friend literally went over to Tyler and told him, I want you to know the character and the integrity of Thomas. He had his tickets in his hands and he told Tyler, I tried to give him these tickets and he would not take it. We lost in that moment over $100,000. And then there was a cash reward too that we got. A cash reward to help us, you know, with some equipment and all kinds of things. So at the time, we were working in a gas station. We had our just selling tamales. We would be there from in the morning till 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, selling our tamales because we had a dream. Thomas had worked on that recipe for 45 years, and he loved to have people enjoy his tamales. At the gas station, we didn't pay any rent out because we brought clients in. And to help subsidize that, we did things around there to help them. And on a daily basis, I cleaned the bathrooms, the men and the women's bathroom, in a service station. So after the competition, and our friends were, you know, they felt really sorry for us. And they even said, you know, well, you know, you came in second. Don't feel bad. You came in second. And oddly enough, we didn't feel bad. We were disappointed, but we knew that we had done everything that we could do. We went back to that gas station. And for the next 2 months, we were back cleaning the bathrooms. We were back to our everyday life. And only the people that, you know, we had invited knew that we had not won. Other people didn't know, so people were coming in and we couldn't tell them because they wanted to reveal that on the show. After about 2 months, we got a call from Food Network, and they said, you know, we want to follow up. We do that with our people. You know, we always follow up. We want to come back and follow up with you guys and see how you're doing. We were like, okay, we will, you know, we'll work with you guys. Come on back. Even though we had lost, we were like, oh, brother, you know, but, you know, we figured we'd go ahead and do it. They came to our home. They flew in from New York. They flew camera people in from California. They set up in our house. They told us, you know, we have a few more people coming. We have camera people, we have makeup people coming. So, we're going to just do a little, Q&A, talk to you a little bit right now. But, expect that you're going to have other people come. We get a knock on the door, and Thomas and I, Thomas, Mary, go open, go, somebody's knocking. That must be the folks we're waiting on. We go to open the door, and standing in front of us was Tyler Florence. The show was the executive producer or the owner of the show, the one who, sold the show to Food Network, is Gordon Ramsay. Tyler Florence was standing on our doorsteps. Food Network had flown Tyler Florence in specifically to come to our home, and he came in. I was like in shock. I couldn't believe he was actually at our home. And he said, for whatever reasons, the other team could not fulfill the obligation of accepting the space, the rent-free space for 1 year in the mall. And that they were so impressed by us that they wanted to offer it to us, the whole kit and caboodle. And needless to say, we accepted. But if you watch the show, you'll see where Tommy had to think about it for a minute. I said all that to you, Karma babies, to tell you and to let you know that God will do it every time. And to tell you also that what God has for you, listen, what God has for you, no one can take it away from you, no matter what they do. That's a testimony, a strong testimony that, you hear people say that all the time. What God has for you is for you. Yes, I am going to be deleting GrannyKarma. I'm going to be deleting that channel. I have close to 100 videos on that channel. I think maybe about 88, 89 videos. I won't be adding. This one might make either 89 or 90. This one will be the last video. I've spent hours and hours and hours working on that channel. But due to circumstances surrounding that channel, I am going to be deleting it. I'm going to be deleting that channel. I'm going to be deleting Mary Jo's Tamales. I'm going to be deleting GrannyKarma Behind the Scenes. It's with a heavy heart, a heavy, heavy heart. We have close to 9,500 subscribers, Karma babies. We did it, just like we did it at the mall. We did it, and we know what's for us is for us, and no one can take it away from us. No one can take it away from us. We know that. So yes, we're going to be deleting that channel, and I'm hoping that you guys will understand that I do not do this lightly. Do not do this lightly, to delete a channel thousands of hours. I've had the channel for about 5 years, I think 2009. Oh, yeah, I've had the channel for quite a while. I have my battle scars. This right here, these are burn marks from when I'm cooking in the oven. This right here is my arm down on when I'm using my mouse. That's what that's from. Hours and hours working on the computer. But let me tell you this. No one can ever take away from us what we know is for us. We're going to start a new channel. We're going to start from scratch. We're going to start from zero. And I hope that you guys go over and subscribe to that channel. I hope you share that channel with your friends and family and urge them to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing the same mukbangs. I'm going to attempt to create a cooking channel from that also. I'm going to attempt to save as many of my videos that I possibly can. I think I have the majority of them. Some of them I will be re-uploading on the new channel. Some of them won't make the cut. I have a lot of work cut out for me. But I know that I can do it. I know that I'm up for it. I never thought that I would have a channel that would have so many karma babies. I never imagined that the channel would grow the way that it did. But knowing my karma babies, we're fighters, we're soldiers, we're fierce army. I know that the new channel will grow. I'm going to call the new channel GrannyKarmaOne. GrannyKarmaOne. We're still karma babies. We're still going to have the same positive outlook. Hear that thunder, guys? That's confirmation. But that channel, GrannyKarma, will no longer exist. It's going to stay up for a few days until I can figure out, exactly how I'm going to handle it. Give it a little time for this video so that people will go there, come and subscribe to me. Many of you guys, I subscribe to. Some of you guys I subscribe to, you don't even know that I subscribe to you. I like your content, I subscribe. Come over and subscribe to my new channel. I'll subscribe to you back, support you back. I can hear God talking to me, and He's telling me it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. So, on that note, guys, this is the last video that I will be putting on this channel. After a few days, I will remove all the videos. The videos will all be gone. I will re-upload them to the new channel as quickly as I possibly can, but I'm going to have to do it one by one by one by one. But I hope to see you over there. And I think this is going to be a positive thing. I think it's going to be a good thing. But this channel here no longer exists because of situations associated to the channel. Also, I've had to change my phone number. So some of my fellow mukbangers have my phone number. Some of you guys, a couple I tried to text you and reach out to you, but I know you all are so busy. I've left my phone number, but that number it's gone. I've already changed my phone number. So if you had my phone number, leave me a private message on the new channel, and I'll give you my new phone number, but the old phone number is gone. So I look forward to seeing you guys over there. We're going to have a lot of fun. Everything's going to stay the same everything. Nothing is going to change, except we're going to continue to have fun. We're going to continue to motivate each other. And guess what? I will see you over at GrannyKarmaOne. GrannyKarmaOne. So guys, I want to thank you in advance for hanging in with me. It's going to be a tedious process because I'm basically going to have to take every single video and re-edit and re-upload. So I'm going to be doing that entire process over and over. I don't know how many I'll be able to do in a day. Maybe not many, maybe one a day. And I will be adding new content in. Some of the videos, you know, a lot of you guys have never seen them, so it will perhaps be new content for you. I want you guys to be happy, though. I want you to be happy. And I want you to remember how others treat you is their karma. How you respond. Oh my goodness. I have to take myself at my own word, right? How you respond is your karma. Clyde's whining. He has food, guys, as usual. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. I love you guys. Don't let anybody throw you off your game. Hang tight.